I'm a missionary with HCJB Global. I work with the Global Technology Center. That's an engineering arm of the mission. And I'm here to share with you about one of our exciting projects going on here at the Technology Center. This project is called the SonSet Radio. And I just want to share with you a few features about this radio and tell you a little bit about how this radio is really impacting the other people around the world. Well, this is the SonSet Radio, and here are a few features of the radio that might be interesting to you. The first one is that this radio has a hinged solar panel, and so the solar panel can be placed in different positions depending on where the sun is coming in. This panel will charge the radio at the same time the radio is playing, if the radio is playing at a medium volume. And once the solar panel is charged, the radio may be able to play for a day or two. So this is perfect for being placed in a jungle somewhere where you're not going to have access to electricity. And many of our partners are stationed in locations where this is really important for us as a Christian broadcasting organization. Another thing I want to point out about this radio is the fact that it has these little buttons here that control the radio. This radio is actually tuned by a computer, and it has a little chip inside of it that is programmed to up to 5 FM stations. These stations are kept in the memory here until that's reprogrammed by a computer once again. And so this radio can be used specifically for Christian radio. Once it's programmed to a Christian station, it can't be reprogrammed unless someone has access to a computer and the right software to do that. So it really is tailored just for missions radio. The third thing is that it has an antenna here that is also a carrying strap. It's designed for people who might be working in a field or working outside during the day while they're listening to the radio, and they have the opportunity to listen about the gospel while they're working during the day. So we've designed in features to this radio that hopefully will be used in a good way for the gospel. Well, these radios have really been a great thing for us here and for our partners. We've produced around 6,000 now. We just had an order come in of 5,000, and over the period of the last couple of months we've been programming those, getting them ready, packaged to send back out to our partners. And I just want to share with you a brief story here that will kind of illustrate the impact that these radios do have. In July of 2005, I went to the Democratic Republic of Congo in the center of Africa, and there's a ministry partner that we work with there who had requested 1,000 fixed-tune radios and requested us to hand them out when we went over to assist them. I went over with a team and we decided to distribute these radios in the different villages. But there was one gentleman that stuck in my mind that we witnessed to while we were there. It was a witch doctor who had walked about 2 days to come visit us at the compound. And he came just to simply share with us that he was thankful for this radio station that had been newly installed there in the Congo. The radio station had been there for about a year, Christian broadcasting, and the only Christian station really broadcasting in that entire area. And this witch doctor had told us that for a long time he was witch doctor of this community, placing curses on people in the community who were at odds with him, who were fighting with him, and the members of these families that he was placing curses on were dying. At the same time, his own family was dying as well. And the circle of death was continuing. He just couldn't figure out what was going on, what was wrong, until he heard about Christ on the radio. Once he heard about Christ on the radio, he gave his life to Jesus, and everything changed for him. Now he goes around and tells other witch doctors about how Jesus Christ is the only way, and asks them to give up their witchcraft practices. And this ministry in the middle of Congo is now seeing witch doctors being replaced by village pastors. Just one example of how radios like this one are making a difference, and we hope and pray that the Lord will continue to use this tool for the gospel in His way and in His glory.